Mr. Danso, how are you doing today? Good, thank you. All right. So from our last meeting when we did your physical assessment, today is our final meeting to help you to make some lifestyle modifications. So you need to do a lot of lifestyle changes, which can be pretty difficult. But think about it that it's going to be a great way, a healthier way for you to live, okay? I remember you saying that you exercise. Do you still exercise?
On weekends.
On weekends, okay. So that's a great start. That's a very positive way to start. Just weekends alone, though, unfortunately, will not do it. So what I'm going to ask you is to incorporate a bit more exercise in your life during the week. The recommendation for you is to at least exercise a total of 150 minutes a week, which comes up to 2 hours and 30 minutes per week, which is not bad. So I'm thinking even if you exercise like every other day, 40 minutes, that should pretty much help you so that you don't go to that part because of the risk factors we identified, which high blood pressure is part of it. This will help you prevent you from getting high blood pressure and also overall live a healthier life. And I'm sure you pretty much want to live longer, so this will help you. So first of all, you start doing every other day to every other day. You exercises, you don't even have to go to the gym because I know those things can be expensive. You can just take a brisk walk every morning or every evening, depending on how best it works for your schedule. So let's say if you want to do it first thing in the morning before you go to work, that would help. Or maybe later on in the evening too, when you get back home, you just get at it and go do it. That would really help you to do that. Activities like mowing your lawn is also a great exercise. But normally we mow our lawn like every other week or once a week. So it does help somebody who will not do the whole entire job. So you would have to incorporate other things, like I said, brisk walking. If you like sports, football is a great way, or basketball, or even soccer. If you like that, you can play soccer with your kids, but make sure you're doing it and you keep moving the whole time for at least 40 minutes each time you do the exercise. Okay? Another lifestyle change you're going to do is your diet. You would have to change your diet a lot. We have this diet called DASH, the DASH diet, and it just means dietary approaches to stop hypertension. So in this diet, you would change a whole lot. Basically, you're going to be, you will stop eating all fatty foods. So you would have to incorporate more vegetables in your food, more fruits. So instead of you maybe having like a bag of chips, you can have an apple as a dessert or as a snack in between, which will help you. And then also at bedtime, it will help you also identify certain things you need to eat at bedtime. So basically, you'll be eating more foods that are much lighter in the night, in the evening. So it will tell you how much you should eat for breakfast, how much you should eat for lunch, and how much you should eat for dinner. I brought you a lot of samples to help you. The first thing is for the diet is I want you to go on this website. It's called supertrackerusda.gov, and I also have all this information for you that I'll be leaving with you for you to read to help you. SuperTracker is a very great website. When you go in, you're going to register with all your information. You're going to put in your weight, your age, and everything. Everything you plug in, it will help identify what foods you should eat and then the portion size you should eat, because I know sometimes that can be very confusing. It will also tell you that, let's say if you eat white rice, it will tell you eat brown rice and then the amount that you should eat. So it's a great way. When you eat and you plug it up, you plug all whatever you ate in there too, there's a button you can click when you go in there and then it breaks down how much protein you ate, how much carbohydrate you ate. So it actually breaks down and tells you how much carbohydrate you can have a day, how much protein you can have a day. When you go over, it tells you, and then when you don't meet the requirements, it tells you too. So this will help you to to let you know that you're eating in well, like you have enough protein, you have enough carbohydrates. So basically, you're meeting all your nutrients. So that's a very great way to go. Okay. The last thing that I'll talk to you about, and then after we'll go back in these paperwork I have, is alcohol. So for alcohol, I know you say you enjoy drinking to help relax you when you're watching your favorite game on TV or your favorite show. And with the football season that we are now in, sometimes when we're watching, you can forget and you keep drinking, and you might end up drinking 3-4 bottles each night that you will not even be aware of. Alcohol is another toxic that when you drink too much, it can affect your liver. So apart from it also putting you at risk to acquire high blood pressure, it can also have a very negative effect on your liver. So it's something that you really have to think about. So the requirement is for you to drink at least 2 bottles a day. And the bottle should be a 12-ounce bottle. So probably like a Heineken bottle. So you can have 2 beers in that bottle, not the bigger bottles though, but the smaller bottles a day. That's how much you can do. What I will advise you to do is that if you can actually try and maybe drink every other day, so 2 bottles one day, and then one day try and see if you can go without it, or even you can start, let's say if I drink 2 bottles on Monday, or let's say Sunday, if I drink 2 bottles on Sunday, maybe Monday I'll drink 1 bottle. Then as you go on, you try and go without it. So if I drink 1 bottle on Sunday, Monday I'll go without it, and then Tuesday maybe 1 bottle. So then doing this will help you gradually reduce your alcohol consumption, and then maybe you can even decide, I'm just going to drink my 2 bottles on the weekend. Even though you're entitled to drink 2 bottles a day, I feel like that's pretty much for you, looking at your weight and stuff, because alcohol also contains carbohydrates in it. So you drinking 2 bottles every day is not gonna really help you, even though that's what it says. By looking at your weight, I would rather help try decreasing. So if you drink every other day, and then gradually reducing it to just the weekends to drink the 2 bottles every weekend. Does that make sense to you?
Sure.
All right. Okay, so let me go through the paperwork I have for you. So first of all, this is a nice picture that when you go, you can give it to your wife and you guys can place it in your kitchen, or you can even put it in your office, and that would help you identify. So this kind of tells you the fruit groups that we have that you can choose from, and then the whole grains that you can choose from, your sources of protein, which will be your fish. A great type of fish will be salmon. You can have your lean meats and your poultry, which will be skinless chicken with no fat in it. Awesome. You can have your eggs in here. And then, of course, your veggies will be your carrots. I know you said you like carrots, tomatoes, green beans, corn. All those are good. And then this book also tells you the food list for weight management that you can read and incorporate it in your diet. I also came up with a diet plan and food choices that you can consider for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. And then these are the fruits and yogurt and stuff that you can consider as in-between snacks that it would help you, okay? Do you have any questions for me?
Not really, I just read this.
Okay, so definitely read this and then go on the Super Tracker website and register, and then if you have any further questions, please let me know, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.